Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make these really easy to whip up, comfortable slippers. So a few things before we start. One, I only speak English, so people who are asking for videos in other languages, I'm really sorry, I can't. Two, all the information you need of what stitches and if there's a pattern to go along with this video will be in the description box below. So including the hook size, the yarn I'm using, all those things, those are all in the description box below. And three, if I'm going too fast for you, if I've moved on to the next step and you're not caught up yet, please just pause the video and either go back and listen to the instructions or just pause until you've caught up. And lastly, four, I'm not going to show in each tutorial how to do a stitch because I already have tutorial videos showing you how to do those stitches, which will also be linked below but will also be in a playlist of how to in my YouTube channel. So to start, you're going to chain 3 and slip stitch to join to make it a circle. For round 2, you're going to chain 1 and half double crochet 8 into the circle, join them with a slip stitch at the end. Now or later, you can tighten up the tail of the yarn and sew it in place to get rid of the little hole in the middle. I'm just going to do that later. So for round 2, chain 1 and half double crochet increase in each stitch around, which means putting 2 half doubles in the same stitch all the way around, so you end up with 16 stitches. Slip stitch to the first half double crochet to complete the round. For round 3, chain 1 and work 1 half double crochet in the first 2 stitches. Then half double crochet increase in the next stitch and half double crochet in the stitch after that. That will be repeated 7 times. So increase, single, and repeat that till you get all the way back around. You should end up with 24 half double crochets. Slip stitch to the beginning to finish the round. So at the end of this row, before you get to 24 stitches, this is only 23 right now, there will be another stitch that your chain 1 is coming out of. That's the last stitch you half double crochet in. Alternatively, you could start the increase single all the way from the beginning, so from the first stitch, instead of doing it in this very last stitch. So the pattern is based on men's shoe sizes, so I'm going to go with the smallest one so it fits me, which is a men's shoe size US 6 to 6.5. They have different sizing in the pattern, which I've linked below. So at this point, this is your toe piece, and you're going to now start making it so that it fits your foot. So from rows 4 to 11, you're going to chain 1, and half double crochet in each stitch all the way around for rows 4 to 11, and you should still have 24 stitches at the end. Don't forget to slip stitch at the beginning of each round. At the end of round 11, you should have something like this. So very similar to those last rounds. Rounds 12 to 20 are the same thing. You're going to half double crochet all the way around, but instead of joining at the top like you've done for rounds 4 to 11, you're not going to join, and you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. So I'll show you. You'll still have 24 stitches, you just won't be joining. So for rounds 4 to 11, at this point, you would have slip stitched to this beginning stitch, but we're not going to do that. For the rest of these rounds, 12 to 20, you're going to then chain 1, turn your work, and half double crochet back around the other way, stopping, not slip stitching, chain 1, and back around. So you're going to end up with a little open V here, which is where your foot ends up sitting in the slipper. So this is where we're at the end of those rows. I did add in one extra row here, just because I felt like it needed just a little bit bigger. Yarn's pretty stretchy, and this pattern is really customizable, so it's great. So at this point, you're just going to turn your slipper inside out. If you haven't already, you can sew up the hole with that piece of yarn from the beginning. I did that. Then what you're going to do is with the hook and your yarn, you're going to just slip stitch the two halves together all the way down to the end. And then you can cut the yarn and sew it back in. And there is your finished slipper. Copy the same thing to make the other side or the other foot, and you'll have two comfortable slippers. This is where the pattern stops. If you would like to, I sometimes do, I single crochet around this border here just to give it a slightly more finished look. I like this color, so I think I'm just going to leave it a little bit more rough looking. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you would like to receive notifications on when I upload, which I'm hoping to do more, and share this video if you know someone else who would enjoy it. Thanks, bye!